Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how you can easily correct your architecture photos in a few simple clicks. But first, you need something cool to shoot. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Dustin and this channel is all about creating. So be sure to subscribe if you want to brush up on your photo or video skills. As you can see, I made it back from Riga. I'm in Moscow now and I'm ready to dive into more videos to help you learn. In today's sort of tutorial, I want to show you how you can instantly improve your architecture photos even after you've taken them with just a few simple clicks. Okay, before we get started, I want to make it clear that I'll be using Adobe Lightroom for this. You can definitely use these tips in other programs, but for the purpose of this tutorial, it will be Adobe Lightroom. If you don't have Lightroom, you can pick it up pretty cheap. I think it's like $10 a month, and you get Lightroom and Photoshop together, so check that out. The first thing you want to do when you take any photo is to correct the horizon. As you can see, this image is a bit tilted, so we want to fix that. And just adjusting it a little bit can make a big difference. Let's go ahead and jump into Lightroom, and I'll show you more. Okay, here we are in Lightroom, and we have a few of my photos here. Now, they're not my best photos, but they're great examples for what I want to show you. Okay, let's start with this one here. It's the Pantheon in Nashville. So, as you can see, it's tilted. And as I said earlier, we need to adjust this horizon. So let's go ahead and click the crop tool. And with one click, we've already made it better. Now we just need to adjust it to center it. And there you go, already looking great. So after you've corrected the horizon and adjusted the crop, there's still a few things you can do to improve the photo. One of those is with lens corrections. Whenever you take a photo with your camera, and especially with a wide lens, then especially more with a zoom lens, the lens starts to distort the edges of your photo. But we can easily fix that. Let me show you. So we just want to scroll down here to Lens Corrections and click Enable Profile Corrections. Now, normally Lightroom will automatically detect the lens that you used and make the correct adjustments. Now we've already improved the photo a lot and we're still under 5 clicks. Sometimes whenever you take a photo of architecture, the buildings look a bit slanted. That's maybe because you're pointing the camera up or down or whatever. The next little editing trick is really useful for that. Let me show you. Now we're going to scroll down more just under Lens Corrections and we have Transform. Now there are several different ways that you can use this tool. I like to see what the presets do first. So for this photo, let's click Auto. It looks now like our building is upright, the lines and edges are straight, but it's kind of messed up our crop. So let's correct that. Okay, and I'm pretty happy with how that looks, but let's see what else we can do. We can try Full. Okay, that looks a little better actually. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. So here's the before and here's the after. I think we made a pretty big difference on that photo, but let's apply these tips to some other ones. Okay, this is also in Nashville, some sort of abandoned building. Let's see what we can do with it. The perspective is really off. Let's try to auto-correct the angle. Let's enable our profile corrections. And let's see what auto does in this circumstance. Oh, it looks okay, but I'm not that happy with it. Okay, let's see how full looks. If you click this constrain crop button, it will get rid of those white edges. If you're not happy with those settings, then you can click guided. Then you have to find 2 parallel edges that you want to use as a guide to make the photo straight and upright. So we'll use this one and this one. Okay, that looks better. Maybe we can fix it by adjusting the crops more. And that looks pretty good to me. Now let's look at before and after. Much better perspective. Okay, let's try the next one. This is St. Basil's Cathedral during the winter, obviously, and you can see that it is a bit tilted. So let's fix that. Go down to our lens corrections and enable profile corrections. You can see when you do that, it also gets rid of the vignetting around the sides. You can add that back if you want, using this slider here. Now I'm going to try the auto function. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's just check full. No, I don't really like the distortion on that. Okay, auto it is. That looks much better already. Okay, there we go. Just a few clicks and already it looks better. Before and after. Okay, the next one. This is a moody shot of the Kremlin. Let's check to see if the angle is off. Just slightly. Okay, if we scroll down to lens corrections again, enable profile corrections. And let's try the auto transform. That looks pretty good. I think that the rotation looks a bit strange to me, so let's rotate it a bit. There we go, that's better. And adjust it to where the Kremlin Tower is just in the middle. And there we go, before and after. Okay, the next one. Okay, if you don't trust this auto function, you can also use the angle ruler here. You just need to find a straight line that you want to measure against, like this one here. So let's just draw a line from there to there, and there it straightened it based on what I wanted. Okay, let's scroll down to lens corrections, enable profile corrections, and under transform auto, I think that looks good. Let's fix the crop, center this a bit, and there we go, before, after. Okay, and really quickly, the last one. Let's adjust the horizon. Let's go down to lens corrections. Okay, let's see what this transform function does to this tower because it's pretty slanted. Wow, that looks much better. This isn't the best photo, but that tower looking straight like that looks a lot better. We can adjust the crop more. There we go. So the most important thing that you need to remember whenever you're taking architecture photos and you want to use these tips later is that you need to take the photo with enough space around it so that whenever you apply the corrections, the buildings aren't cut off. So there you go, your architecture photos are improved. I hope that was helpful. Now it's time for the question of the day. On my previous video, Gabichi wrote, "Your storytelling is amazing and the editing skills, wow. Did you go to film school or did you learn everything by yourself?" I didn't go to film school, I just watched a lot of YouTube to learn and get my style down before jumping into making videos myself. If you have any other questions for me, like how to do something, then let me know in the comments below. Okay, that's it from me guys. Like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you next time.